Hello everyone, in this video we'll talk about the 2021 Tesla Model Y. We'll do a full walk around of the exterior as well as an interior. This is a July build with the updated projection headlights. It also has the HEPA filter in the front, so that means you have biodefense mode. That was only available in the Tesla Model X and S prior, so now it comes standard with the Tesla Model Y. It does not protrude into the front, so you have the same storage space if you were to not have the HEPA filter. Other than that, you have your windshield fluid in your front, and everything else is just storage. From the side profile, you have your chrome delete. As you can see, all the trim are blacked out. It gives you that stormtrooper look. This does have the 21-inch Uber wheels with the red calipers by Brembo's, as well as Brembo brakes. You have cameras all over the vehicle, one on each fender, one on each B-pillar, one in the trunk, and 3 in the front windshield. So with that, we'll take a look at the rear cargo capacity. This is the Model Y, but the space is very similar to that of the Model X. The only difference that is noticeable is the height, the automatic seats that folds flat, and also the width. As far as the depth, is almost identical, again, to the Model X. As for build quality, I have to say this 2021 version is a huge improvement compared to the 2020. There's really no gap or misalignment of any trim. There are the same spec as the 2020 version in terms of the size, width of the vehicle, so nothing has changed. It's just built better. And for rear capacity for passengers, there's a lot of space here for rear passenger. Lots more headroom, lots more legroom, lots more hip room compared to the Model 3. I do have carbon fiber protection cover there. You can find that from Top Fit. And some other accessories to protect your child from kicking the rear seats. You do have pockets, just like the Model 3. The seats, I believe, may be the same, with the exception of the rear seats and the third row if you have third row seating. We got the white interior. It does take more effort to keep clean, but if you have baby wipes around, everything pretty much wiped right off. So as far as the passenger side, you do notice that the front windows for the front 2 doors are thicker. They're now double pan, so that gives you more of a quiet cabin. So a lot of the wind noise won't be penetrating the vehicle like it used to in previous version of the Model Y and the Model 3, as well as the Model S and future Model X refresh. And looking at the front side of the vehicle, you may have noticed the curb rash. That's actually been protected by rim saver. Again, I'll post all the accessory that you are seeing in this video, including the rim saver, in the description of this video with promo code that you can use for additional discount. And the trunk is automated. All the trunks of Tesla vehicle now are automated. I wish they would include a kick mechanism in case your hands are full. But hopefully that is something that they will consider in the future. So again, front 2 doors, double panel windows. It does help reduce the noise in the cabin quite significantly. However, it does protrude out slightly. As far as the driver's seat position, you can see that this seat gets used the most and does have the white seat. It's been 4 weeks. There's some stretch mark here, but I think that's more due to the fact that I wear jeans often. So we'll see if the wipes, baby wipes, will wipe that off. We'll do a follow-up video on that. In terms of the center console, it is a huge improvement compared to the Gen 1. You do see the stitching all over, and it's just a nice touch. It feels more premium than it did before, and the contrast with the white stitching and the black trim. It just makes it feel like they actually belong in this vehicle. Unlike before, it feels less premium and more like a Bolt or Volt vehicle. So for 50, 60K vehicle, you want to have that contrast and that premium feel. Otherwise, everything else in the cabin does feel a lot more premium. The only thing I do not like is the updated doors on the Model 3, where they take away that white and black contrast if you get the white interior. So you end up with the black Alcantara. Not a fan of that, but some people may be a fan of the Alcantara. As for the front dash, we got this solid white piece. It is a polymer, so it's not a wood. I prefer this. It gives you that more modern look. As for the center console, it's not actually white. That's actually a thick wrap. And I'll post a link where you can find that as well in the description of this video. It just gives that extra contrast look for the center console versus having it all black and light gray, which I don't see any other light gray in this vehicle. It just makes it look like it belongs there. Again, back to the rear seats. I do like the fact that the floor is flat and you do have that huge panoramic window above you, giving you that extra headspace as well as a very nice view, especially if you're sitting in the rear and looking up. Again, with the rear cargo, it's very massive. You do have pockets on the left and the right. I didn't talk about this earlier in the video, but it's really deep pockets. You can actually fit a gallon bottle in there. You have storage on the bottom, as well as, if you don't have the third row seat, additional storage behind the rear seats, which I think is shallow, but you can actually load a couple beach chair under there, as well as fire extinguisher, your charger cable, and everything else. The rear seats, again, those are automatically full once you click on one of those buttons. So giving you that flat, flush surface where you can actually load a couple long extended item, whether that's ski, snowboard, etc. Thing is, again, the height is not as high as the Model X. So if you're buying plants or anything like that, you won't have that same advantage that you would in the Model X. So here's the interior with the full glass. It just looks amazing from the inside. And we did get it tint at 50% with a ceramic XPEL, and it's the XR Prime Plus. So it reduces heat by up to 98%. It still does get heated, so we still put a top fit mesh on there. And we'll also post a link where you can find that for a discount in the description of this video. And here you see a quick mount front license plate, just in case I get pulled over. I want to make sure I have that ready for the officer to put right on the front of the vehicle. So that's from Quick Bandit. I also have another video that actually show the functionality and how quickly you can install that. So check that out. As for the door pockets, they have huge pockets on all four doors where you can put water bottles or huge sport bottles as well. The front seats and rear seats are sitting on risers, so this gives you that extra height advantage over the Model 3. So that's about 4 to 5 inches on top of the car riding higher than the Model 3, considering this is an SUV. And looking at the center console and the compartment, is the same size as the Gen 1 center console. It's just designed better with more premium material. Alcantara rests for your phone where you can wirelessly charge. So I'm glad Tesla redid the center console. That was one of their weaker spots in terms of being premium. As for all the piano black finish, now it's all matte. You also have light indicator on your door opener for each of the doors. So a lot of people were fiddling around with the window switch versus trying to hit that button when they're trying to open the door. So this does help them a lot. You do lose that extra light in the door compartment though. So tit for tat, you give an extra light, you take one away. Overall, we're pretty satisfied with the interior, especially the white interior. It looks more premium and it gives you that illusion that there's more space. The scroll wheel on the steering wheel are also now metal instead of plastic. So this does give that extra premium feel when you're toggling around the scroll wheel. The columns, on the other hand, are the same as previous Model 3 and Model Y. The steering wheel now is actually heated. So there's a different texture that I actually like and prefer. It's not as slippery as the previous vegan leather. So here's the vehicle at night. Just want to show you how bright that one LED is on the Model Y. And you also have a light on the close switch. So that's a nice touch. I don't think the Model X or S had that in the previous generation, but I'm sure the refresh does. With regards to interior or cabin lights, you have one light on each rear seats, and it's enough light to give you that view of where you need to be seated or if you're looking for something at night. The door lights, each door actually has a floodlight, and I switched that out to Abstract Ocean brighter lights, and again, I'll post a link where you can find that in the description with the promo code. And your footwell lights are all switched out to a lot brighter lights, and it makes a difference. It makes your cabin feels brighter at night, especially when you're in a dark lit area. The front, on the other hand, the light is slightly dim. We're gonna see if we can switch this out to brighter LEDs. So if this video has helped you decide to get a Tesla, remember to use the link in the description of this video to order your Tesla vehicle for free supercharging credit. Catch you all next time, and remember to subscribe.